Welcome back to another portfolio update video. In this video I'll provide a review of my stock portfolio and the dividends I received over August, September and October. I'll discuss any stocks that I've bought or sold, and I'll also review my income and expenditure for my rental property investments. I've decided to change the frequency of these update videos from monthly to quarterly, as I found them to be a little repetitive, i.e. I would just invest £500 each and every month, buy some stocks, receive some dividends and reinvest them back into the portfolio. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this, as this is the consistency that I want you to see on my investing journey. I will be doing the same thing each and every month without deviating from my strategy. But it just didn't feel like the most valuable content. However, if you did prefer the monthly updates to the quarterly idea, drop me a comment down below, and if there's enough support I'll move back to monthly videos. My stock portfolio currently stands at £30,839.36 invested. My overall portfolio is still in the green, but as a dividend investor, I don't really worry too much about the market value of my holdings. As we all know, the market is very volatile, and it's my intention to never sell. I'm only interested in the income that the portfolio generates through dividends. My investing strategy still remains very simple, which is to consistently buy and hold good companies for the long term and reinvest all dividends. I will sell stocks to restructure the portfolio, but never to actually take money out of the portfolio. I do have a video explaining my investing approach in full if you're interested. These are my top 10 positions in my portfolio by market value. You can see that my 4 ETFs dominate the list, and I hope to hit 10% for each ETF in the future. This will bring me to my goal of 40% of the portfolio being in ETFs. This is just to diversify away some of the risk of dividend cuts in my portfolio. Then you can see I have some large blue chip companies making up the rest of the list. The app I'm using here is Trading 212, and if you're interested in starting a portfolio with them, I have a link in the description where you can use my code, and we'll both get a free share worth up to £100, $100 or €100. I try and invest at least £500 each month as a minimum, and this graph shows how my total amount invested has grown over time. You can see that I am quite consistent when it comes to investing each and every month, and this is something I really want to carry on into the long term. If you can dollar cost average, then this smooths out any price volatility over the long term. You can see I've actually deposited £500 in August, £1,000 in September, and £640 in October. Like clockwork, August, September and October has again seen me add to my positions within my portfolio, with a total spend of £3,459.49. This includes selling some shares worth £1,176.34 to restructure my portfolio. Just to reiterate, I never take money out of my portfolio, so all sales were used towards the purchases. Notable movements this quarter include a further £1,829.63 invested into my 4 ETFs, as I look to build a position where this contributes 40% of my portfolio. I also bought another 5 shares of Disney, as I'm looking to build a strong position in anticipation of them restarting their dividend, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. I did sell out of Pfizer when they hit their all-time high. I do have a few pharmaceutical companies in my portfolio, and it was an area that I wanted to trim down on, so it seemed like a good price to take some profits. Similar reason as to why I sold out of Johnson & Johnson as well, as I was very overrepresented in the pharmaceutical industry. After these buys and sells, this means that the overall yield for my portfolio as a whole currently sits at 3.31%, which equates to around £956.52 per year in predicted dividends, or £79.71 per month. In August, I actually received £52.06 in dividends from 9 different stocks. And in September, I received £105.46 from 19 different stocks. And in October, I received £114.07 from 12 different stocks. There will always be a discrepancy between my actual dividends received and my predicted dividends, just due to the timing of me purchasing shares and being eligible through the ex-date of the dividends. You can see from the graph that the numbers from August, September and October this year show a marked increase from the same period last year, which is really encouraging for me, and I am especially pleased with the progress. Hitting £105.46 in September was an all-time high for me, but then this was beaten again in the following month, when I earned £114.07 in October. My ultimate aim is to eventually earn £100 per month consistently, and I think that would really help kickstart the compounding effect. At the current yield, I would need around £36,253 to hit this, so need to invest around another £5,414. As always, all dividends stay in the portfolio and are reinvested into purchasing more shares. My portfolio has earned a total of £1,256.54 in dividends since I made my first share purchase in December 2019. By reinvesting the dividends, this has increased my portfolio from £29,582.82 to £30,839.36, which is a growth rate of around 4.25% so far. I do expect this percentage to get larger over time as more dividends are received and then reinvested. I also invest in real estate and currently own 2 buy-to-let properties. So what did the finances look like over August, September and October for the properties? In August I received £1,500 in combined rental income, then paid out a 9% plus VAT management fee of £167.40, and also had a mortgage of £530.81, leaving a profit of £801.79. In September, one of my tenants' contracts expired, but the management agency was able to have someone new move in the next day after the old tenant moved out. So luckily there wasn't any lost rent. They also managed to secure an extra £50 per month on the rent, so I'll be receiving £750 instead of the £700 I used to get. I had to pay a finder's fee to the management agency for finding me this tenant, plus an admin charge for the deposit they paid, and a full inventory service as well. This came in at £1,007.40 for the month. The mortgage was the same again, but annoyingly, the oven stopped working in one of the flats, and so I had to buy a new one and pay for that to be fitted. This left a loss of £330.21 for September. In October, I received £1,550 again in rent, paid out the 9% plus VAT management fee, and the mortgage of £530.81. There were more repairs this month as the front door handle broke off, so the management agency sorted this again for £78. This left a profit of £773.79 for October. The profit from the rental properties just sits in my rental account, where I try and build up my cash reserves to cover the mortgage should there ever be a long period where my properties are untenanted. I hope that you found this video interesting and informative, and I hope it's given you inspiration and ideas for your own personal finances. If you have, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any future monthly reviews. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.